you've preempted my question on Putin.
Putin! Putin!
I think you did strategically because you knew it's what we'd ask.
Putin! He's so bad!
And I also appreciate that...
Did he make you take the COVID shot?
Take the what?
The COVID shot? No, he didn't. Sorry.
All right, guys, welcome back to Disputes. Today we're talking about Tucker Carlson, in Australia of all places. The media says Tucker found a new enemy, which is nothing new for Tucker since being let go from Fox News. He has no one to report to and is at a point in his career where he's just not cancelable. The event took place in front of 4,000 people who were cheering on Tucker as he was going back and forth with the journalists. A female journalist from the Australian Associated Press asked Tucker about the Great Replacement theory, saying that Tucker has said that white people are being replaced. Tucker disputed this fact, saying Americans are being replaced, which also concerns Black Americans as well. Let's check it out.
Black Americans have been, African Americans have been in the United States for, in many cases, their families over 400 years. And their concerns are every bit as real and valid and alive to me as the concerns of white people whose families have been there 400 years. So I've never said that whites are being replaced. Not one time. And you can't cite it.
Untrue.
When our relationship starts with a lie, it makes it tough to be friends. So
you've been lying
let's
about
pull
my
that back.
press
I'm
gallery
happy to
colleagues all
explain what I
morning
do
as well,
think.
so.
Well, you actually can't say it because I didn't say it, and I don't believe it. And I'm telling you that to your face, so why don't you just accept me at face value? My concern is that the people who are born in the country are the main responsibility of its leaders. And as noted earlier, when those leaders shift their concern from the people whose responsibility it is to take care of to people around the world to put their priorities above that of their own citizens, that's immoral.
This idea that immigration is not a problem in the United States is crazy. You either don't care or just don't know, because the media in the USA has its way of getting people to look the other way and make guys like Tucker Carlson look like a far-right extremist that you should fear. I don't pay much attention to Australian media, but it seems like, at least here, that they are doing the same tactics as the American media. So, here's the facts. These are the numbers from the U.S. Custom Borders website from 2016 to 2019 when Trump was in office, compared to these numbers from 2021 to present time with Biden in office. While the numbers were steadily going down during the Trump era, you can see the vast increase during Biden's term, which have almost quadrupled and is only getting worse. Also, with the number of abortions and rise of LGBT, it's inevitable at this rate that we will have a USA that has less native-born citizens than migrants from other countries, which is what Tucker is saying about the Great Replacement theory.
And they are being replaced in my country, people who are born in the United States, and the birth rate tells the whole story. They're not at replacement rate. And so the U.S. population is growing because we're importing people from other countries. And my view is that happy people have children, and a functioning economy allows them to do that. And we don't have that. And so you need to fix the economy and fix the culture and make it so that people who want to have kids can. You don't
Yes! That's awesome!
just go for the quick sugar fix of importing new people. Like, that's my position. And if you think that's racist, that's your problem.
I never called you a racist.
She knows the basis of her questioning is to make Tucker out to be a racist with white supremacist ideologies. The whole time, this journalist is trying to get Tucker in a got ya moment, and it's not working. It's almost like these people just have a set question they're prepared to ask, and when their robot brains get disputed with, they glitch out and ask the next question, even when it's not related to the discussion taking place. This is what the left does, and I don't know who this journalist is, so I don't want to assume her political views, but there is no shame in the way she's trying to destroy Tucker. It's obviously not working, but the pay must be worth it for her to go out and shamelessly ask these questions in front of an audience.
The New York Buffalo shooting where 11 Black Americans were killed.
On.
Two
You know what
white
I mean?
Americans were killed.
Like,
It's also inspired.
It's not. First of all,
It's inspired one of the worst Australian guns
how do
of
they
all
get
time
people
to
this
shoot
stupid in the media? I guess it doesn't pay well. Look, I'm sorry. I've lived among people like you for too long, and I don't mean to call you stupid. Maybe you're just pretending to be, but I'm totally against violence. I'm totally against the war in Ukraine, for example, which doubtless you support. And like all dutiful liberals, support more carnage. I don't. I hate mass shootings, actually. Nothing I said, what does it mean to inspire something? My views are not bigoted against any group. They're honest, they're factual. That's not hate, that's reality. And my views derive from my deep concern for Americans, actually. Americans aren't having kids because they can't afford to, and nobody in charge cares. And so that's my position. That doesn't inspire mass shootings. How dare you try to tie me to some lunatic who murdered people? How dare you, actually?
It's always a breath of fresh air to see Tucker own these journalists, especially now that he's independent and doesn't have to cater to anyone.
And in fact, I mean, do you know what I mean? I'd be like, you know, Hitler wore those shoes. A lot of people are saying that you're like Hitler. Can you explain those shoes? Hitler wore exactly the same shoes, and you're like, I've got nothing to do with Hitler. Well, that's how I feel about your absurd, disingenuous question.
Right, so therefore you support gun control?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What? I thought it couldn't
don't
get
want any
dumber,
more
but it
shootings?
did. No, I don't support disarming law-abiding people so they can't defend themselves. So the government has a monopoly on violence? I don't think so. First of all, in my country, that's illegal, as you know. But moreover, it should be illegal in every country. A sovereign person has the right to defend himself and his family. Period. And that said, I'm totally opposed to harming anyone.
Anyways, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one.